So the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to add columns to the grid. So we're going to go and select our Structure tab. So we're going to go ahead and select the Structure tab. And we're going to select structural column. Now the type we're looking for is already pre-selected for us. I'm going to go to the options bar, which is right in here. Select height. Okay. And we're going to say go to the roof. Go to the roof garden. Okay, so in the event that something changes height-wise, these columns are going to know I go exactly to the roof no matter what. So now we're going to place it on the grid. Okay. So we're going to hold the control button down and select all the columns. So the red indicates that they are selected, and if we zoom in, we can see that they're being placed on the intersection of all of these guys. And we'll zoom in a minute. So once we say, okay, that all looks good, they're all there, we're going to select finished. We can hit escape or go to the design bar and select modify. I like to do that. That seems to be a little bit easier, especially when I'm only using one hand. That kills the prior command. Now we're going to select the dimensions. Let's find those guys. And we're actually going to select it from here, and we're going to unlock it. Okay, we're going to press down on the control button, select this grid line here, and say activate dimensions. Okay, now we see the dimension between A and B, and we're going to reduce it to 18 feet. Hit enter. And what that does is it shows a little bit about the parametrics, and that even when we made a change to the dimensions, the intersection, the structure understands that, hey, I've been told to land on the intersection, and we change the parameters of the dimension in A, and it still is stuck right on that dimension, right on down. You can check it all. So what we're going to do right now, that was just an example. I'm going to hit the undo button twice. Once, twice. And that puts us back to where we were originally, where the grid is locked and the dimension is set back to its original. Alright, the next thing we're going to do here is, because we've added some elements, which are the structural columns, they're actually 3D. We have been working in a 2D format most of the time, and right now we're going to start showing the strength of parametrics. So with that, we're going to create a 3D perspective view of the building. So we're going to go to our project browser, under floor plans, and we want to be on level or entry 1. So we are going to tab and click on camera. Okay. On the options bar, we're going to select from, and we're going to select that default that's there as well. Okay. So now we're going to place the camera somewhere out here in this corner. So that places the camera. Okay. Then the next thing we're going to do is bring its target out, and you can see with the red, and I can move it around to any angle. I haven't placed it yet, but I probably want to place it right there. Okay, and now that is your very first look at some 3D. So what we want to do here is you have these blue handles, and we can move these blue handles out to show a little bit more of what's in our view. And that is your first 3D perspective view using a camera. Okay, so we've resized it, and now we want to go in and rename that camera. Okay, so we're going to go to the project browser under view all, and we want to expand the 3D views right here, and that's our first view. It's been created by the camera. So we are gonna right click on it. We have a lot of options, and we're gonna rename it to building. Okay, to building. And if I spell something wrong, we'll just have to live with it. Okay, so we have just finished making our first 3D view.